What's up, Artmore? Hey, Caleb. Willis, what's up? Ruin, let's go. Don't know who you are. Riley for the world waves at me and Artmore as ecstasy bring people closer. Yes, I guess it does. That's getting annoying. And my computer is doing stupid stuff. Fine, run smart scan. Get out of my face. I didn't tell you to reset. Oh. Oh. Not having a good day. You can tell by how dirty the bandage is. That's blood. Okay. I'm going to set the monetization of this to on. Not that I'm going to make any money on it. And all the moving around has made my thumb start to throb. So, yes. Okay, so where were we? Yes. Rerun. Who the hell are you, Rerun? I don't know you. Most of these people are regulars, but you're new. Don't forget to hit that like button. Someone is calling me Brock Lesnar in the comments here. I mean, that name is vaguely familiar. Oh. Colin Madden, what happened to your thumb? I was bit by my cat, it got infected, and I was in the hospital for 5 days. Dogster, hey guys, what's up, Dogster? Oizoxel is homeless. Um, what would you like me to do with that information? Colin Madden, oh damn. Local freestyle, I can play Chris Farley in a documentary. You can? Oh, you mean I can? Yes, me. Yeah, I've been told that. I have eyeballs. I see the connection. Willis, how was your day, sir? You work today? No, I sleep today. I came home yesterday. I got off work at 6 o'clock. I came home and I was out. I didn't do a live stream. I didn't do any work. I was just out. I was out until around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So did a lot of sleeping, which is good because sleep helps it heal. I got a picture of it. You guys want to see? Okay. Let's see in the comments. Do any of you want to see what my thumb looks like under the bandage? I'm not going to show it to you if you don't want to see it, because it's nasty. Loco, that's a compliment. No, it's not. Oxozo, nothing. Riley for the World says yes. Cullen says negative. Dogster, not really. The Mink 636, I'm here. H1, what's up, Richard? Dogman, I cannot sleep at all. Willis, no, you've already shown it, and it's nasty, nasty. Yeah, it's nasty. El Pistofo says, dude, already dead. I bet you eat corn dogs often. No? Oh, man, when was the last time I had a corn dog? I haven't had one this year. Dogster, okay, bro. Colin Madden, I wouldn't take that bandage off with the flies around. They could lay eggs in your wound. I do not have flies around me at the moment. I have moths. But no, I'm not going to take the bandage off. I have a photograph of the wound. See, photograph. Nasty. Still swollen. Not as swollen. See, the tip of the finger was badly swollen, and the base of the finger was badly swollen, and now it's just the knuckle that's swollen. But El Pistolfo, bandage off? Question mark. Yeah, the bandage has to be changed periodically. So I can always take a picture of it with the bandage off because I got to do that every day. In fact, the doctor said, or the nurse said that I need to start. I need to start washing it in the shower. So I had to order Dial soap, is what they recommended, which is an antibacterial soap. And I'm supposed to take the bandage off before I shower, wash the wound, and then after I shower, redress it. Willis, how long do you have to keep the bandage up? Well, it's got to be changed at least once every 24 hours, and it's just going to be until it heals. You know, however long it takes to heal. You know, you might note the bandage is a lot smaller than it used to be, and it's going to keep getting, you know, a little bit smaller. I don't know if I'm going to like stop bandaging the hand because that's for stability reasons. There's no wound on my hand, you know, but the wounds go very low. In fact, like one of them is right at the base right here. So, you know, H1, was it instant pain or did it worsen over time? It worsened over time. It took several days for the infection to get bad enough for me to actually consider it a big thing. And, you know, when I started seeking medical attention for it, and the medical attention I got was inadequate, I was taking antibiotics, and the antibiotics just weren't enough. So then I went to the hospital. And the worst pain of it was when they were dressing the wound, to be honest with you. But they had to cut me open, and they had to drain everything, and it was really nasty. Colin Madden, is there danger of losing your thumb? How would you hitch a hike or show your approval like the fawns? There is not a lot of danger of losing my thumb. So far as they say, everything is healing up properly. And they actually say it's like 3 weeks is the estimate for healing. If after another 3 weeks it's not healed, they might have to go in there again. But already dead. You cut yourself? No, I was in the doctor's office. I had a puncture wound that was infected, and they had to cut me open and drain the infection. El Pistofo, I think it adds support with full wrap. Yeah, I mean, the more thoroughly it's wrapped, um, the less likely it is to creep up and get bacteria in there. And I mean, you want to wrap around the wound so that there's something between the wound and the air. Is basically what's going on. Just a hooligan. Heh heh heh. Yeah, very funny. H1. So safe to say that the animal saliva is the dangerous and riddled with bacteria. Yeah, cats have needle-like teeth and they go very deep. Is the issue? And I'm a diabetic. Okay, it's like this is iced tea. Okay, it's unsweetened iced tea, which is all I'm allowed to drink right now because my blood sugar was 155 today. I cannot have soda or chocolate or any sweets, any confectionaries, unless my blood sugar drops below 100. So, and I am now on insulin, which I was not before. So, yeah. Dogster, I'm subscribed now. Thank you very much, Dogster. H1, yeah, the thumb picture looks like a Kobayashi dream of when he's wolfing down those dogs in New York. Mm. Willis, it's all bacteria, Richard. Didn't listen to me. I told him to go as soon as it happened. Raleigh for the world. El Pistafo, hi there. Caveman out the east. Long time no see, Richard. How's the Venus flytrap growing? Well, that was random. H1. Ah, okay, gotcha. Just a hooligan. I meant he as in hi. I did not mean haha. I've got some standards. This is the internet. You can be a dick. It's okay. Let your dick flag fly. I mean, seriously, let that flag fly. Everybody wants to see that dick, don't they? El Pistafo, whoa, insulin. Yeah. 30 units a day, in fact, which I think is a lot. They started me on 20, but then they said, no, you need 30. Already dead. You smoke for the pain? No, I don't smoke. Just a hooligan said hi. H1, I wonder how many times you get asked the thumb question per stream. 5 or 6. Willis, did you change the ratio on your camera or something? It looks different today. No. The settings may have gotten mixed up a bit. I mean, it's daytime and the blackout curtains here got messed up by the cats, so I don't have the same identical lighting as usual, but El Pistofo, using pen? Yeah, I'm using 2 different pens. I have a long-acting insulin pen and a short-acting insulin pen. The long-acting pen I'm supposed to use once a day and the short 3 times a day. Although, part of the problem is that insulin is supposed to be refrigerated, and my work is so dang hot that I can't bring my insulin there, and they refuse to let me use a refrigerator. Just a hooligan. Let me fly now. If you watch my videos, just a hooligan, I had a fly infestation, and it's like if you look in the background there, you can see on the mirror there's that what looks like dirt. That's actually from flies. I have to literally wipe down everything in my house now. Just a hooligan. I said my, not me. Willis. What up, Pistafo? H1. Ish, bros. Poltergeist activity. They're cats, dude. I am surrounded by kitty cats. Right, Stormy? Caveman out the east, Richard. I, honest to God, did not know how about the infestation, bro. I swear, my random thought always hit home here. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's a problem around my whole house. I don't know why exactly there are flies. Like, I think it has something to do with the river. And one of the things that happened to me, caveman, is because of my diabetes. My urine was very sugary, and it splattered. I mean, I use the hand dangle method. Like, I don't touch my junk while I pee. I put my hand on the wall and I dangle my junk over the toilet, and that means that I'm pointing directly down into the center of the bowl, and yet it still got everywhere. So I'm basically sprayed my bathroom with sugar water for years. So like mopping up in there, I can't just mop the floor. I have to mop the bathtub. I have to mop the toilet. I have to mop the wall. It's a lot more work. You have to scrub every surface down. And of course, I have the animals, and they keep crapping in weird places because that's what cats do, and flies love that. So I've been cleaning out litter and found that in their litter there were maggots. It's been a problem. Willis, 18 viewing and only 5 likes. Double tap that screen, people, for the powerful Richard. H1, any plans to get more cats? No. Plans to get rid of cats, to home cats, to find places for them to live, yes, but not to get more. Got enough. 150 milligrams of bounce dat as you look rough. Yeah, I know. Willis, El Pistafo, Willis. RT, have you considered dealing with the fly infest? I am dealing. Do you see flies around me now? Dude. I've gotten most of it dealt with. Just a hooligan, what country do you live in? Because 1.4 a.m. for me and it's day for you. I live in Los Angeles. This is, California time. Caveman out these. Damn, Richard, I'm eating right now. Worst story choice ever. Hey, it's not my fault. Just a hooligan. You look like you hunt deer whenever you go live. What? Like you're in the process of hunting and then decide to go live and go inside. What are you talking about? Caveman out the east. Just a hooligan. It's not daytime where he is. That's just the light in the room. No, it's daytime. There's light coming from outside. Well, I mean, it's 5:41 p.m. They didn't put any ice in my iced tea. That's weird. H1, we can care about Richard Rose. Any future plans to get in shape so you can skip the insulin? Obviously, H1, you don't follow me because I actually have a YouTube channel about getting in shape, and I've dropped 65 pounds. Just a hooligan. Oh, H1. Also, is that a thermal image of El Capitan granite in Yosemite? No. This is actually a false color of burnt particle board. Caveman out the east. I understand the joke. Willis, it's called Gorilla Mind Arctic Frost. Just a hooligan. Yeah, you looked like you were wearing camouflage or something, and then you rinsed it off with a hose. Well, that's not very nice. H1. Hell yeah, bro. I'm so happy for your progress. Well, it took 4 years. Just a hooligan. I don't mean this as an insult, by the way. Dude. You washed your camouflage off a hose. Your skin looks like it's, coming off, dude. Like, yeah, that's not an insult, no. Oh. Ugh. Oh. Aussie Chick 88 sent me a bunch of hearts and hands. H1, what did you think about The Sopranos finale? I didn't see it. El Pistafo, big picture though. Hmm? RTRT, despair, depression. I have depression. And they gave me the wrong dosage of Prozac. Literal trash. Hey, Richard, I saw another flyer got posted for a meet and greet at your house tonight. Can't wait. Dude, that's not funny, dude. Riley for the world. Hooligan, either subscribe, donate, or GTFO. Yeah. Just a hooligan. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? A woodchuck would chuck all he could. El Pistafo, making progress? Yes. Subscriber, what Oz you running on PC? Oh, this is Windows 10. These are both Windows 10 PCs. I have a few Macs that run outdated systems, though. Like, I have a iPad 4. Aussie Chick, how's the hand, mate? Well, I wish you could kiss it and make it better. It's fine. It's still swollen, still can't really move the finger. Just a hooligan. Oh, I have not heard that response before. That's the answer. Subscriber tried Linux? Yeah, really can't get the hang of it. Google account. Good to see you, Richard. Just a hooligan, and I'm subscribed. Literal trash, so meet and greet got canceled. Bro, I just want to see hi. I'll just stop by real quick. No, you won't. Hooligan. I'll kiss it. Me, I volunteer. Unless you're a hot chick, the answer is no. Suck, 3G, sup big dog, you ever smoke a joint to help with the anxiety or depression? No, I have not. I plan to smoke a joint or have some kind of cannabinoid the day I resolve my mother's estate. It's been 35 years. May never do that. Aussie chick. Oh, go back hospital. Check it. It's been a while. I was at the hospital yesterday getting checked out. They said everything is fine. Subscriber, you sound cool, bro. Thanks. Just a hooligan. Damn. Willis, my message got going, though. My messages got going, though. VM, howdy, fellas. Just a hooligan. Way to break my heart. Unbreak my heart. Say you love me again. El Pistafo. Bang nurse? She kind of gave me the vibe, but she wasn't hot and Asian. She was more mature. Definitely attractive, but more mature. I mean, I would have. Like, I had the urge to say, I'll kiss you hello, but you gotta take your pants off first so I can get to those lips. VM, what did you have for dinner tonight, Richard? Chicken sandwich. Riley for the world. Mine either, Willis. Literal trash. I'll definitely ass as a hot chick if that gets me in. RT. If a woodchuck could chuck wood, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck? All he could. El Pistafo, VM, Aussie Chick, good luck. Thank you, VM. Or thank you, Aussie Chick. VM, hello, El Pistafo. Just a hooligan, do you want to hear my pickup line? Why not? H1. Would you ever work at a hospital? Money must be great, but what a depressing workplace. VM, I have worked at places where people have died. Hospitals don't faze me. I mean, I was once working the front gate at a homeless shelter. Big place, like, hundreds of people live there. And I got a call over the radio saying, could you come to one of the restrooms? And I said, I am working the front gate. I need to be relieved. So somebody came and relieved me, and I go to the restroom, and there's one of the clients there, half naked, okay? He's crapping all over the place. He's suffering from dehydration. And I don't know why they called me to deal with him, but I guess they're like, Richard deals with the hard ones. He's very patient. So I'm talking to him, I'm trying to get him to put his pants back on and whatever have you. And I go and I get him some water. And one of the people that worked there, mind you, I'm a security guard, so I'm a subcontractor. And one of the people that worked there for the place proper just screams at me, how can you be so calm? And I'm like, what do you mean, how can I be so calm? I'm just, doing my job. Then the guy threatened to commit suicide and they called the police. It was an interesting day. Bendaho 419. How's the thumb, Richie? It's okay. Willis, Richard, you put Gorilla Mind energy drink on your wish list. I'll send you some so you can do a review on it. I put a lot of things on my wish list, Willis. Thank you for any of them, particularly if it's cat food or cat treats. Just a hooligan. Hey, girl, are you from Mississippi? Because you're the only miss who's miss I'd like to sippy. That's gross. Literal trash made him laugh a little. I'm about to get the invite. I feel it. Willis, I haven't saw Philip or Rusty Dog in a while. I saw Philip 2 days ago. I didn't stream yesterday. Artmore, hi. H1, Jesus Christo. Joe D. Go to sleep. I've been sleeping for hours. Like 20 of them. Artmore, what are your thoughts on Del Taco? Well, I normally get the 2 Del beef burritos. That's my normal go-to there. I mean, they still sell salads, which is a good thing. But I mean, I think what I need to do is get myself like a GoPro or something and start going to restaurants to film food reviews. And, it's a logistical nightmare, and I don't make enough off them to afford the GoPro. The Bent Venture. Peter Griffin. Artmore, what? You read that one. El Pistafo. Artmore. Hi, El Pistafo. How are you? El Pistafo, doing good, Art. Arty, you should probably mod me. This chat is out of control and needs a firm hand. To be completely honest with you, Arty, I have enough mods. Mike, hello, friend. Hey, Mike, what's up? Just a hooligan. Hope your thumb gets better. Yeah, me too. Wow. Yeah. This guy here, Eric Exton, he's a friend of mine. He's actually a special effects artist that specializes in gore. He just looked at my thumb and it upset him. Oh. Eric Exton was the lead singer of God in a Machine. And I say was because their band is short of bassist. They're based in Oklahoma. So he still wants to have one more album. But, money. H1, it looks like a butterfly bratwurst. What? Doom. Richard is just a lovable lad and cat daddy. Willis, Richard, when you do security, is it 1099 contract job or is it a W2? It's a W2. Okay, but the contract is with the company. Well, no. I mean, I'm in-house security at the moment. Incidentally, if any of you guys know a good employment lawyer in California, uh, let me know. I got some D-bags to sue. You know, I was talking to the nurse at the hospital on Tuesday, and I was talking about my history with the homeless, and I said, the homeless are very religious, and I'd like to tell them that maybe God created so many diverse people in order to teach us to love all of His children, and she was very impressed by that. H1, sue him down, Richard. Yeah. RTRT, do you carry a gun as part of your duties? No, I do not. The environment I currently work in does not warrant a firearm. I work closely with the public, so it would be a draw for them to want to handle my firearm. And Arky Arky, the gods, star, whatever, dude. Uh, and it's just like, what would I be fighting against? It's they check for weapons at the door. El Pistafo, pretty good stream. Not really. I haven't had enough to drink. H1, you struck a profound chord with her. By the way, here's my hashtag. Willis, I was looking at a new Glock 19X yesterday. Man, it was nice. Yeah, the Glocks are reliable and easy to clean. Mike, y'all have Hardee's or Carl's Jr.? Carl's Jr. in California. Eric Sachs, hey guys, hey Richard. El Pistafo is laughing. Why are you laughing? I don't get the joke. Eric Sachs, weirdest situation as security guard. Were you here for the dude pooping? Because that was pretty weird. I mean, I had a guy who was an ex-cop. He showed me his ID. Who told me he was being hit by Sonic's attack and he was having nosebleeds, and he wanted me to write a report about it. So I did. And that was probably one of the weirdest situations I've ever been in as a security officer. I mean, I had a situation where a man came in and told me that the devil had burnt his eyes, and I'm like, "Do you need an ambulance?" He said, "Yes, I do." So I called him an ambulance, and I had to keep him occupied until the ambulance got there, and they tackled him to the ground and took him to a mental hospital. But I mean, guys, look, I'm the kind of person that doesn't break under pressure. H1, call me on my hashtag bye bye. Just a hooligan. Guess where I buried the body? Eric Sachs. Whoa, poop. Yes. I've worked at a homeless shelter, dude. There are days like, yeah, there's shit all over the walls in there. Oh, dear God. Just a hooligan. Wrong. I buried it in N51. Eric Sachs. Sonic is evil. Not as evil as my sister. Just a hooligan. Good night. Eric Sachs. Whoa, bro. El Pistafo. I said good stream. You said more drink. Yes. Yes. To have a good stream, a solid stream there, you need to get enough to drink. Eric Sachs, you're strong, bro. People tell me that. But if what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, I should have no problem moving the world. Willis, the bad part of Richard having moderators now is I don't get to hear him say, "Okay, you're getting a timeout." What is it with you people and having me say "okay"? It's okay, Willis. It's okay. El Pistofo, that's why I was laughing. Okay, you were laughing at the stream joke. Okay. Yes, there's a lot fewer people who I can tell them that I'm banging their mom now that I have moderators. But I mean, I wonder if they know somehow. Eric Sex, hey, I'm about to get a 4-pack for my strong stream. Lol. Yeah, nothing gives you stream like beer, does it? And El Pistolfo is once again laughing. Eric Sachs, hell yeah. You know, one of the things, Willis made me laugh every time Richard had enough hand puts them in timeout. Mm. I'm actually not watching my stream on my own account, so but yeah, I mean, look, guys, I don't have any moderators on Random Street Theater, so I may start splitting the streams between those two and seeing the difference. But I mean, the reason I got moderators was because people kept impersonating some of my closer fans, and I wanted to make sure it was them. So the moderator thing. El Pistafo, breaker, rusty dog. Eric Sachs, troll under the bridge. And El Pistafo is still laughing. I'm glad I make you laugh, El Pistafo. But it's okay to laugh. Laughing is good for the soul. And the erection, really. I mean, if you ever laughed when you had an erection, it feels so much better. Willis, what kind of vehicle do you drive? A Honda Civic. Eric Sachs, crossing swords. Oops. Stone Papa Smurf, Dave Portray from Barstool is saying it should be a crime to talk against Jews. Thoughts? Um, I'd rather the people that hate us be out in the open, to be completely honest with you. I mean, it's a crime if, for example, you're a police officer and you say you hate Jews. You could lose your job for that, but I mean, we live in a free country. People are entitled to believe what they want. Stone Papa Smurf. You it's really sad when you look at the educational institutions of this world and see how easily they're duped into hating the Jewish people. You know, and we make this show about the fact that we as Jews have made a great contribution to science and to medicine and philosophy and literature and art and all those things. And then they say, well, I mean, what have the Palestinians done? And it's like, it's not really the point. The point is that the Palestinians are training every last man, woman, and child to be vicious murderers, vicious rapists and murderers, and when they're done with the Jews, they'll come after the Christians. So, yeah, I mean, Eric Sachs. Hey, I'd prefer open hate than microaggressions. Yeah. I mean, we as human beings are not good at dealing with hate. We should learn to deal with hate better. But it's like there was a neo-Nazi, and he was interviewed on the radio. I didn't get his book, but it was Confessions of a Recovering Neo-Nazi, I think. And he said, what happened was that because he was like half Italian, his fellow Nazis said he wasn't white, but his like wife, I guess, was Irish. So he said his children were white, and he got into this big fight. And he was like, obviously these neo Nazis are kind of dickheads, and being around them just isn't worth it anymore. So he stopped being around the neo Nazis, but he still hated Jews. And somebody came up to him and said, dude, like a friend of his said, dude, I know a guy who's looking for a strong man to do some furniture moving. It's a regular job, pays pretty well, and, you seem like a good candidate. And the guy says, yeah, I mean, I'm looking for a job. He's got Made in Philly, like, across his forehead, so he ain't getting a lot of work. He goes, there's one thing, though, dude. Guy's Jewish. And, he's like, well, I mean, I don't have to talk to him, do I? And he goes, funny thing. He said the same thing about you. But he said he'll hire you. So here is this neo-Nazi working for this Jew, or this ex-neo-Nazi working for this Jew. And they're moving antique furniture. It's antique furniture. It's real valuable stuff. And, like the first weekend he's doing it, he gets something like $800 in tips, like really a lot of money in tips. And he's supposed to get paid something like $400 for the night, or for the 2 days, $200 a day. And he's like, guy's going to say, well, you got your money in tips. I don't have to pay you. So the Jewish guy comes up and says, you did such a great job. Here's your $400, and here's an extra $600 on top of that. I like how you work. And the guy's like, holy shit. Then maybe a couple weeks later, he breaks a piece of furniture. And, he's like apologizing to the Jewish man. He says, I'm so stupid. I know I keep doing this. I keep making these mistakes. And the Jewish guy says, it's like, look, you're one of the most street smart men I know. You know your stuff. This is going to happen. And he talks to this one time where there was a problem, and this neo-Nazi, ex-neo-Nazi, solved the problem. And the neo-Nazi, like, he realizes just what a great person he's working for, and he looks down at his boots. And he's got the neo-Nazi work boots, and he's still got the red laces that denote him as a hate monger. And he says he felt this great and incredible shame for who he had been. And this is how we deal with racism, is we show the people that hate us that we are indeed good people. That's how you deal with it. Zoing Gumdrop. Damn. Or Dame. Not sure I follow you. What happened to the chat? Why is nobody talking? You guys still there on me? Green Dog, do you solve your fly problem? I wouldn't say solve. I have it under control. El Pistafo, listening? Okay. Willis, I was listening to the story. Oh, okay. VM. Damn is Jewish for cricky. Nope, I think I follow you. H1. Life is easy. Humans are complicated. Riley for the world. I'm here, sir. I mean, look, guys, I never know. I mean, just remember, you can see me, but I can't see you. So, I don't know if you're laughing. I don't know if you're enjoying this. All I get is what feedback you send me. El Pistafo, adults shut up during story time. Yes. Well, I mean, normally when I tell a story, you guys keep talking, so... Not El Pistafo, obviously, but a lot of people. Willis, El Pistafo, laughing. H1, Richard. Clapping. El Pistafo, this was heartfelt life story. Yeah, I can't find the book. Ugh. Ugh. Storm. Ugh. Ed Bistoffel, this was a heartfelt story. Willis, your arm bruise looks better. Yeah, it does. Green Dog, does YouTube monetize live streams? Yes, it does, but if you don't see a commercial, I don't make nothing. Joey D, Palestinians and Israelis used to live in great along together. Yes and no. I mean, when the English were there. The hell is wrong with Storm? I mean, look, Joe, here's the thing. There was a war. And in the war, the Israelis were saying, if you're going to support our enemies, you can't live here no more. And they evicted a lot of people in order to deny the enemy a stronghold. And the world turned around and said, well, let's just forget about the deny the enemy a stronghold part and focus on the evicted the people part. El Pistafo, your stream interaction is how my sex life was. Huh? El Pistafo, just banging. Green Dog, the book you are thinking of is called The Torah. No, no, I'm not thinking of that book. Or well, there is that book, but no, there was a book written by a Nazi. That was not the Torah. Willis, come on, Al. Hand doesn't count, buddy. Ugh. El Pitofel, beforehand, Willis. Zon Gumdrop. Hi. Oh, come, all ye faithful. Oh, biography of a recovering skinhead. The Frank Mink story as told by Jody M. Roy. I don't think that's it. Hmm. Zion Gumdrop, do you dye your hair? No, I do not. This is natural. El Pistafo, I banged a lot of broads. Hmm. Green Dog, I don't see ads, but I pay for premium. Willis, I'm waiting for mathematics to show up and want you to eat some beans. El Pistafo gave it up. Dig it A. How's the thumb doing? It stings a bit, actually. I don't need. I mean, I used to need to take pain meds every 4 hours, and now I don't. So I haven't had pain meds in like 24 hours, and I can feel a certain amount of pain. But I mean, I have to do what's called expressing the wound, which means to get goo out of it. El Pistofo gave it up. I read that one. Shane Stevens. OKC gonna win that ring, bro. Artmore, what are your thoughts on Taco Bell? Well, I once told a friend of mine a joke. I said, this white guy and this Mexican are eating lunch and they're having Taco Bell. And the white guy says to the Mexican, isn't it weird that Taco Bell doesn't sell bells? I mean, it's in the name, Taco Bell. And the Mexican says, "Why is that weird? It's not like they sell tacos." And she thought that was really funny and true. Willis, you should watch American History X, Richard. It's a pretty good flick about Nazis. Yeah, I mean, it's on the list. Green Dog, are you on antibiotics? Yes, I am. I'm on amoxicillin plus. Dig it A, thumbs up. Yeah. Okay, guys, we are getting closer to the hour here, and you guys seem like you're getting a little bored. Green Dog, do you have good health care in LA? Um, yeah, look, believe it or not, I went to county. And county is some of the most aggressive health care you can get in Los Angeles because they're not paid based on what you put in per month. They're paid on what they get off the government. So they're going to slam you with every medication they possibly can because that's who they are. And I mean, every month I go to the hospital, I pay $20. That's it. If I get admitted, I pay 200. But $20 for health care is pretty good because I make too much for Medi-Cal. But you know, that's the thing is that when I went to the emergency room, they gave me health care on the spot. Right? I mean, I was literally in the emergency room waiting for the doctor to come cut my hand open, and somebody came down. I answered a few questions, and it was congratulations, you have health care. So, that's if I had known that, I would have never let the infection gotten so bad. Oh. Willis, Taco Bell is too expensive for what they give. It's really not that good at all. Eh, I don't eat there that often. I haven't eaten there since I was in the hospital. Well, no, I think I ate there once after the hospital. It's because I was really hungry. Aaron, Richard, I bark like a dog every day. Thank you for your time. That's all I have. Aaron, it's okay to bark like a dog. If that's what makes you happy, then do it. I mean, there's just so much judgmentalism in this world that we as people should learn to care less about if you bark like a dog and more about if you bark like a dog when I'm effing trying to sleep. Green Dog, W2F, I pay more than that at the pediatrician. Yeah, I know. Green Dog, and I pay $1,000 a month in insurance premiums. Yes. I know. It's crazy. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. Wednesday, Wednesday. Artmore, are you and Matthew Rose cousins? Who is Matthew Rose? Green Dog, we need Medicare for all. Yes, we do. Willith, judgmentalism. Judgmentalism is a very, very respected judge in America, is he not? Okay, guys. 5 minutes to go, and you're all leaving me. Only 9 people in the chat. El Pistafo, Richard, I have to jump, but will love seeing you. But I have to jump, be well, love seeing you. Okay. Green Dog, I'm still here, El Guapo. Willis, what do you think about Musk leaving Doge? Plus, has made about Trump's bill he's trying to pass. Well, he's right about the big, beautiful bill. And given the fact that they say that Musk is responsible for the death of 300,000 people, not sad to see him go. Ardmore, what's your favorite position in life? Do you like helping people? Yes, I do. I honestly think that probably the place I liked working the best was the homeless shelter. I'm one tough cookie. But I don't have a cream filling, really. And this computer wants to restart. Okay, guys, we're almost done here. Uh, Ardmore, what's your favorite? Or read that one. VM, Mr. Fabulous can fill you with cream. Oh, I've filled many a person with cream. Lots of cream repeatedly. I mean, I'm a very creamy kind of a guy. Ardmore, will you be on later, brother? I will try. Willis, Mr. Fabulous should go on a rant about something. About something? Well, I guess that's better than a rant about nothing, but what would I rant about? Everything is fabulous when I'm around. Fell in love with the girl at the rock show. She said why, and I tell her that I didn't know. Everything's better when she's around. I fell in love with the girl at the rock show. All right, guys. So there's 9 people in the chat, 14 likes. I don't know. Just a question. What time would you guys like me to be on later? Ardmore, what's for dinner? Told you, chicken sandwich. And what's a good time for me to be on later? Because it'd normally be around 11:30. Willis, I think it's because no trolls are out yet. You know they get on late. Turd burglar. Correct. 10 now. Artmore, 10 p.m. Okay, well, I mean it's 6:22 now, so I guess I'll try to be on around 10. I'll see you folks later. I'm Richard.